What happens when we have our eyes open to what God is doing? For Gary Dawson, it meant recognizing that the men around him in recovery needed more resources, more relationships, and more of the love of Christ as they walk on the journey to reset their lives.
I grew up, I was the fourth of five boys, 6 years separating us, and we probably grew up different than most. It was, we partied, we drank way too much. I got in I don't know how many fist fights, won most of them. And to me it was normal. To me it was, this is the way you lived. I didn't really understand that this was being a hooligan, but my wife pointed that out to me years later, and that was really the turning point when I met and started dating Bev. As a business person, I was always entrepreneurial, always looking. I've worked on my own since I was really about 18 and started my first business at 28. And the opportunity came up to start a reuse center, and my son Grant worked for the Life Learning Center.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I got a guy for you. You always hated that when I do that to you. But then we would see this guy's really wanting to do something with their lives.
I can identify with these guys. I mean, they might have been hooligans and felons, but it was like, they were just guys. And that's the way I always treated them. They always liked working for me because I treated them like men. And then this became more and more often where Grant would bring these guys over, and some were not employable, some were. I had one guy in particular I remember working for me, and I took him home one night, and I took him to his house, and it was horrible. It was a tenement. The windows were broken. The curtains are blowing outside. It was like a bad movie. And that's where this guy lived, and it was the best that he could do. And I thought, my God, we're in the greatest country in the world. I think we can do better than that. And then the desire was, let's get these guys into a house. My thought was, if we change our environment, it would change our lives, and I could not have been more wrong, Grant. I jokingly say we created two of the greatest crack houses in Covington in only 6 months, because that's what we did.
But at least we did something.
And we did it well.
So we realized that it wasn't going to work with separate houses. We needed something bigger and better. And you came back and told us, I found this 8-bedroom house in Newport.
And it was only $250,000, so I thought we should jump right on that. And what a blessing. I mean, we didn't have $100 in the account.
Yeah, I thought there was no way it could happen. You always are like, this can happen, but God made a way. It was a miracle.
One of the guys that worked for me at the time, Jamie, when I told him where this house was, all of a sudden he got like the shakes. He said when he was released from prison, he had actually walked past that house, and he felt that God told him that house is going to be used for ministry and recovery. And that gave me the chills.
Yeah, all of us.
And really, as I remember it, I was kind of looking at everything from the 30,000 foot. How can we do the housing? How can we provide jobs? And we started assembling a group of people that started looking at it with you on the program side. How can we really impact and change their lives?
So I always wanted to, let's come up with some better programming, but I would have never done anything on my own. You were always crazy enough, let's buy a house. Well, we don't have any money. Well, that doesn't matter, so that...
You have a vision, you have an idea of where you want to go, and so many times we don't do things out of fear, but you just start, and I think the Lord puts something on your heart, and you say, I want so badly to make a change. And miraculously, doors open up, and people start joining in. And the people that have come alongside Reset over the years, I'm just amazed.
And now we look at it and we're just guys, part of a bigger team that's making amazing things happen. The Lord's doing amazing things through Reset, and it's with a whole army of people.
Yeah, like Sherry bringing along a whole women's, we never ever even thought about having a women's house.
Yeah, both houses are full, and we have all the pieces in place to be able to, we're gonna be getting another house. So there's a need, things are working, and so God keeps bringing the right ingredients. So now it's just a matter of, when are we gonna make this happen?